My wife, Ekaite Unoma Godswill Akpabio, and I extend to all residents and indigenes of Akwa Ibom State, at home and in the diaspora, our warmest greetings and best wishes for a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous 2015. Over 2,000 years ago, God's only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, was born in Bethlehem. This was the most significant event in the checkered history of mankind, as he poured into the world the healing medicine of love. This was not only a fulfillment of age-old prophecies, it reaffirmed God's steadfast love for mankind and for the world. This season therefore compels us to follow God's example by celebrating love and showing same to our neighbors, our friends, and our communities. Let me remind us that a Christmas heart is a giving heart, which thinks of others first before yourselves. We must resolve not only to show love to one another in this wondrous season, but also to let love guide our every action in the coming year 2015. It is only in this wise that we shall realize that ancient, wondrous, and angelic proclamation of peace on earth and goodwill towards all men. I am not mindful that this season of love is coming at a time when politics has sowed seeds of bitterness in the hearts of few of us. To those few, and to the larger members of this great Akwa Ibom family, I admonish you and admonish them to remember that Christmas is a time when the love of God and the love of one another should prevail over our hatred, over prejudices, and over bitterness. Let me inform all Akwa Ibom people that just this month we broke the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest assembly of carol singers all over the world. This momentous feat was achieved when Akwa Ibom people, drawn from all the nooks and crannies of our dear state, came together in the spirit of love and brotherhood. I believe that if we imbibe the virtue of love and stand together in brotherhood, in unity, in the new year 2015, we will keep setting records, and the walls of division, which have been erected by some selfish politicians, will tumble down and will never prevail against us. As the countdown to the end of our transformational leadership begins, I urge all of us to look around and appreciate the wonders of God in our lives. Let us cherish what God has done so far for Akwa Ibom people, so that He will continue to do more for us. Let us work together and pray together and appreciate God, so that God can fight for us and ensure the sustenance of what He has done so far, called uncommon transformation by all and sundry. I believe it is time for us to prove to God that we merit the wonders and His amazing love for Akwa Ibom people. We should remember that though God freely gave us salvation, He urges us to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. In the same way, we must work out the uncommon transformation and its sustenance He has so freely given to us with fear of God, and not allow the agents of darkness to steal the wonders that God has done in our land from us. If you may ask, what has God really done for Akwa Ibom people? In my view, God has given us great successes in infrastructural development. You may call it renaissance. In human capacity building, God has been there for us. In economic advancement, God has been there for us. In the educational sector, God has done wonders for us. In the healthcare delivery system, we've not reached there yet, but God has been there for us. In addition to the uncountable successes, God has been able to ensure that the Akwa Ibom child and Akwa Ibom set is celebrated nationally and globally. We recently commissioned our world-class Akwa Ibom International Stadium, nicknamed the Nest of Champions, with unprecedented presence of 3 presidents of 3 different countries, and also a former president of Ghana in attendance. In addition, our own dear President, Dr. Godswill Akpabio Jonathan, led the team. It was for me and for all Akwa Ibom children another record-breaking event. The stadium in itself is recorded as one of the best designed in Africa in terms of facilities, the aesthetics, in terms of the comfort, and of course, the best grass that you can ever find in any stadium in Africa. We hope to deliver the Ibom Specialist Hospital, one of the best tertiary institutions in Nigeria, which is located just here at the time, come next year, January. This project on its own has reached a level of completion that in weeks we should be able to commission for your use. Of course, the Tropicana Entertainment Center, we discussed this year in, year out. By January 2015, we should be able to commission that for you. That will come with its own 5-star hotel, the 15-story Hilton Hotel in Uyo. It comes also with the shopping mall and the wet and dry park. All these facilities are almost ready for your use. In addition, we should be able to commission also the 4-point Sheraton Hotel at Ikere, something we never dreamt of in our lifetime. But God has been there for us. We are poised to bring about uncommon changes and development in our land. I believe so far we have been able, through our urban development program, we have turned Uyo into a modern, beautiful, and small, sophisticated metropolitan city. We have transformed this state into a conference town of note and a preferred destination in our nation for conferences, for seminars, and for visitors. These are what the Lord has done for us, which we must strive to sustain. My dear people of Akwa Ibom State, the angels proclaim at Christ's birth, "Glory to God in the highest, peace on earth, and goodwill towards all men." This angelic herald sums up our guiding philosophy as a government. We give God the glory in the highest for all the achievements recorded in the last 7.5 years in Akwa Ibom State. We are completely committed to the peace of our state and the enhancement of the living standard of our people. We have exhibited great goodwill towards all Akwa Ibom people, both here and in the diaspora. Let us therefore allow the spirit of this season to inspire us to replicate in our daily dealings and in all our activities the gesture of love, goodwill, and peace. Let us not strive to put ourselves up and put others down, for if you do so, you will stay down with such a person. God has never denied us the request of our lips, and I am confident that our unceasing prayers shall ensure that we have peaceful, non-violent, and credible elections come 2015. Therefore, I remind all citizens of their civic responsibilities of going out there to vote according to your conscience. This is the weapon in your hands to elect the government and representatives of your choice and protect what God has done so far for you in Akwa Ibom State. Once again, I urge you to honor Christ in your activities, in your dealings, and in all endeavors. Sow seed of love to your neighbors and foster the bond of peace and unity that God has brought to our dear state. Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.